Napa Auto Parts. Napa, we keep America running. By Visa, proud sponsor of NASCAR. By McDonald's. And by Lowe's Home Improvement Warehouse. Lowe's, improving home improvement. At Bristol Motor Speedway, Matt Kenseth, it's a big run on Jimmy Spencer, and the lead changes hands. Now, for more action like you've seen today, tune in tonight to the Lucas Oil 250 from Mesa Marin Raceway, the Craftsman Truck Series, 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Speed Channel. If you don't yet get speed, call toll-free 1-888-22-SPEED.
My intensity meter is picking up a lot right now. These leaders are trying to get through these cars. Tony Stewart just went a lap down. Got Harvick here on fresher tires trying to get up there to get back at least on one of those laps back if he can.
He's real close to doing that, Darrell. Now, what we have to document is our leader, Matt Kenseth. He was on pit road at lap 199. We're at 343, so he's about maybe 30 laps away from having to make a pit stop. Jimmy Spencer back in second. He was on pit road at lap 182. He's within about 20 laps as he's fixing to lose another position to Kurt Busch. I'm going to tell you what, that 97 car, the further we go in the race, the better he gets.
Same thing he did here before, how he won the race.
And Kurt Busch was on pit road the same time as his teammate, Matt Kenseth. So Kevin Harvick, Steve, he needs for about 30 or 40 laps to go by, at least without a caution.
17 pulled down, left to 29 up on the outside, letting him go.
And Larry Mack, I was just listening to Tommy Boston. He told Jimmy Spencer will come in about 13 laps.
Also, Rusty Wallace has passed Dale Earnhardt Jr. That's 8th and 9th changing hands.
And as we approach about 150 laps to go, what we need to document, all these cars pitting now, they can go the distance. As we see a pass right there for 5th place, Bobby Labonte, he's been spun out twice, and here he is back in the top 5 in the 18 car.
It's that purple car. Brought him some good luck here.
Was it the purple car or the purple uniform?
What were they calling him? Barney Labonte.
Jeremy Mayfield had a great description of this place. He says it's like spending 3 hours in a clothes dryer, and by the time you're done, somebody's lost a sock or two.
And I want to tell you, Bobby Labonte, I think one reason he's so good, Darrell, he may be a victim of his own problems, is the fact that he was on pit road at lap 257, so he has a lot fresher tires than most of these guys.
Yeah, that's going to turn out to be a big plus for him. Sometimes your bad luck turns out to be good.
Well, what's the big plus is the fact we know he can go much further than all these cars that we've talked about that's going to have to pit here shortly.
Matt Kenseth from 37th to the lead. Jeff Burton from 29th. Ricky Rudd from 32nd. Boy, Bobby Labonte's he's coming in a hurry.
He is. The tire factor that's the whole thing right now. He's got when those tires go off on these cars, it's like you flip a switch. That sucker won't get forward, bite, it won't turn. All it wants to do is slide around, slide away.
He pulls in on Jeff Gordon, the 4th place car, the 24 car. Jeff Gordon, like Kurt Busch and Matt Kenseth, he was on pit road at 199.
And physically, these long green flag runs here, they wear the driver slap out.
I mean, you're running around a half-mile racetrack right now. The race pace is in the mid-16s.
Yeah, and you're used to getting a caution every now and then, catching your breath, getting something to drink, coming to the pit road. Not happening right now.
I'm looking down at Jimmy Spencer's pit, and those guys, they're climbing up on pit wall. It could be pretty quick that Jimmy Spencer has to come to pit road.
I think it will be, Larry, because he keeps going back. He's losing spots. Gordon just went around him. Here's Bobby Labonte all over the back of him. See Gordon make the pass on him. Here's Bobby Labonte. I think Jimmy's used his stuff up.
Both Spencer and Matt Kenseth are pitted on the backside.
Look how much he's dropped off in lap speed. And I mean, a little while ago, not too many laps ago, he was sitting there leading the race comfortably. Mungo needs a bone,
which would be 4 fresh tires.
4 bones.
Definitely Tony Stewart. You just saw him go by Tony Stewart, the 20 car. His car is definitely not driving very good since he hit the wall over there going into 3.
Oh boy, teammates almost got together there. Busch and Kenseth.
And that's a battle for the lead right there, Kurt Busch in the 97 car.
Here comes Spencer to pit road, y'all. He's coming on off of 4 right now.
be 4 tires for sure. Fill that thing up with fuel. They're going to have to back him up. He went across the front line, Steve. That's going to cost him a lot of time.
Yeah, bad break, Larry Mack. Scott Ward and Chad Meyer, the tire changers, couldn't get on those tires as quickly as they wanted. Jack Van Ross, Shattuck comes around. Bad break for Jimmy Spencer. He locked the tires up coming to pit road. He's finally done.
Jimmy Johnson is in as well on the backside.
Larry, you've been out there running that much? Let's go to Jeannie in the 48 pit.
And 48, looks like they were a little bit loose off, so we see some tire pressure, air pressure sensors here. One of the tires getting away as they make their way around to the left side of the door. 4 tires of fuel for Jimmy Johnson.
And Darrell, Jimmy Spencer just about lost it over on the apron. It's so slick, a lot of oil dry. He just about spun out getting up to speed.
Yeah, and you're on sticker tires, and boy, it takes a lap or two to get those stickers knocked off. But Larry, when you've been out there running all these green flag laps, when you come to pit road, I've had cramps in my legs and didn't know it. When I started to push the clutch in, get on the brake, my leg had a cramp in it, and I'd slide through my pit box.
Now, Kurt Busch has taken the lead from Matt Kenseth, as you saw. Jeff Gordon, Bobby Labonte, Jeff Burton, the top 5, then Rusty Wallace, Dale Earnhardt Jr., and Greg Biffle.
And it appears these guys, most of the leaders that's having to pit under green, as Bill Elliott, the 9 car, comes to pit road on the backstretch pit. If you have a decent pit stop, you're losing about 2.5 to 2 3/4 laps.
And you're just hoping that they don't. Everybody has to pit under green. That's all you can hope for. Because this thing will be turned upside down if we have a caution here anytime soon.
Busch trying to knock Johnny Benson off the lead lap. I meant figuratively, not knock him literally. Okay, maybe both.
We are at Bristol.
That's right.
Larry and Darrell, we talking about the tires, guys who pitted, guys who haven't. Jimmy Spencer, since coming in, is picking up almost anywhere from 1/2 a second to 3/4 a second a lap on the leaders right now. So these guys are going to start thinking about getting to pit road and get some tires.
All right, Bill Elliott, Mike Ford, they just made a huge mistake.
They did.
Pit road like they would under caution. He went in on the backstretch pit,
right. Yep.
and he treated it like one pit road. It's not having a good interpretation of the rules. Cost him a lot of time. We'll see where he ends up once he gets up to speed. It's going to be a lot more than 2.5 laps. It's actually over 3 laps, Mike.
3 laps down. Now, Sterling Marlin and Ricky Rudd take advantage of Dale Earnhardt Jr. That's 7th and 8th place going by.
And they went over that twice in the driver's meeting about it. Dale Earnhardt Jr., he's in trouble.
He may have.
He's out of gas. We're getting a report he is out of fuel.
He'll make it to pit road.
Come in time right here. Right here, baby, right here. Come on in here. 4 tires, guys, do your wedge.
See, he was not even sure he could pit there, Steve.
Yeah, he's going to get 2 rounds of wedge, Larry Mack. Tires going on the right side. Jay Garneri, Phil Dry, the tire changers. Made a wedge adjustment. Left side tires going on for Dale Earnhardt Jr. And he finally refires the engine. And it stalls again.
Jeff Gordon coming in.
Larry, let me tell you, the problem here is
Jeff Gordon, excuse me, Darrell, almost made the same mistake. He pulled off at turn 2 to go to pit road, and they said, no, come on around.
that's what I was just getting ready to say. We have not made any green flag stops here in so long. Nobody's ever had to do this.
Matt Yoke.
And that's exactly what happened. The guys were jumping up and down. A costly mistake by Gordon. Jimmy Johnson, his teammate, and the car that... Meanwhile, the 24 of Gordon is in. They're going to make, you can see, Craven makes a chassis adjustment. 3rd straight stop. They try to fine-tune this race car. Loose off, tight to center. To Dick Bergeron. That Kenseth fits in, and he is animated behind the wheel. This is by far not the best stop these guys have ever pulled off. He wanted it to go much faster than it did.
Now, through all this, Kurt Busch is still the leader, but his teammate Matt Kenseth was on pit road. They pitted the same time, so we have to believe it won't be long before Kurt Busch has to come to pit road. But, Darrell, this is the veterans making this mistake, and we talked about it. They went over it twice in the driver's meeting.
I just want to keep telling you, you get tired here. And when you get tired, you don't think clear. You forget things. And that's one of the things that'd be pretty easy to forget when only all you've ever done is come in under caution. I don't care how much you've trained. I don't care how good a shape you're in. This place, it knocks you down. It wears you out. And you're just hanging on that race car by the end of this race, particularly with these green flag runs like this.
And going to tell you what this has done. This has took some guys that pitted under some cautions later on in the run while ago. It's put them up in the top 5 because when Kurt Busch comes to pit road, which will be shortly, Bobby Labonte, Sterling Marlin, Ricky Rudd, and Greg Biffle, who's running 2nd through 5th, those guys can go quite a bit further.
I'm glad we have transponders and computerized scoring, because it'd be hard to keep up with where everybody is if we didn't.
I wouldn't have no part of it.
376 laps complete in Bristol.